Hey y'all, it's Elisha, and welcome back to Elisha's Crafty Hoplop, and to my new folks, especially those couple of you who formally introduced yourself to me, which I thought was just fabulous. Welcome. We hope you feel super comfortable here. And to my returning folks, happy hump day, y'all. Happy hump day. Now, I wasn't sure I'd have time before heading off to the doctor this morning to come on, but I did wake up early enough, had some caffeine. Just like Anna Silva's package says, it's amazing what a writer can do with a little caffeine. And so I thought I'd come on quickly and share with you a few things that I wanted to share with you today. The first is that you probably noticed that I didn't upload my BB Craft Share over the weekend, and I wanted to quickly explain to you why not. I went to finish up something and I realized, and I don't know why it took me that long to realize, but that I was missing an element of the project. And so I immediately went and contacted BB Craft and took a look. Well, folks, this just speaks to the weird mail issue I'm having here. So I guess because of cost of size of package, once you get over a certain size internationally, it's much more expensive. So it was less expensive for BB Craft to package it in 2 individual packages. They were mailed at the same time, at the same postal depot. Get ready for this. One arrived almost 3 weeks ago. One arrived last night. I'm just grateful it arrived at all. I mean, once I figured it out and that we were missing, I was actually missing 2 pieces from the order, and I needed one to finish. That's actually how I figured it out. I was absolutely astounded. That's how weird the mail is. That's kind of like why it takes someone in a neighboring state, their entries took 5 weeks, and someone in California got me their entry in 7 days. There is no rhyme or reason to this weirdness. So, of course, I let BB Craft know, because I wanted to say I'm really sorry. I didn't even realize until I was finishing it. And they were like, oh no, where is it? And they explained that they'd mailed it at the same time. Well, thank goodness it did come last night. So the grandmas were helping me do some unboxings because we wanted to disinfect. They don't really love the idea of me keeping any boxes. You gotta remember, our apartments here are really small, and they're just worried. Even though we spray it with stuff, we don't have Lysol, and it was really nice. Tiffany offered to ship some Lysol, and I know that both Lanny and I would be super grateful. I bet you Sunshine Honeybees would be too. We just can't get it. But I do have some Microban, and so that's what we do. It's just, right now Walmart's out of that too. There's just nowhere to get any disinfectant. So we took care of disinfecting because the grandmas want to get rid of the boxes. They don't like the idea of, they have a feeling that it'll stick to cardboard. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they're worried about. So the BB Craft order is, the rest of it did come, but almost 3 weeks apart, y'all. Mailed at the same time, exactly. I don't know what's going on here with the mail. I can't explain it to you. It's so bizarre, but it did arrive. So as soon as that sits for a couple of days, I can now finish up the project and share it with you. BB Craft knows that. I also found, my In Love Arts order is also late. So we're hoping that arrives tomorrow or the day after too. Just these mail delays are incredible, and they're without rhyme or reason. If everything was late, it would make sense, but it's not. Like, one package came, the other didn't. I mean, it's so bizarre. It's just bizarre, y'all. But I did get in one alley order. Get ready to laugh, y'all. I'd heard from other people that they'd had this happen, but I hadn't had it happen yet. So I opened it, and we disinfected it, and I was like, I don't remember ordering this. But you have to remember, these orders are from February, so I could have forgotten. So I went and I checked my order, and this is not what I ordered from the store. Now, I heard this has happened to other people, but the cost to return this wouldn't be worth it to me or the company. This dye at the time was the dye I did order was inexpensive, and I just figure this is just one of those weird things that happens. The only thing is, it's like not a book page, because it's not straight for a book page. I mean, I guess I could use it like, not really. And it's not a doily. It's neither. So maybe what I'm going to do is use it for bag toppers. That's what I'm thinking. It's cute for bag toppers, right? So I'm just going to keep it. Not what I ordered, but it is one of the missing die orders. So I thought I'd share that with you. How funny is that? Other people have told me this has happened to them too during COVID. This is the first time it's happened to me. And then I got in an order. Y'all know I told you, like, I always like to buy from our craft community if I can. I told y'all that's why I ordered my scoreboard through Tammy. If I can order through, like, I ordered Miss McNeil stamps for the same reason. If I can support a crafter in our community, I will always buy from them first. Always, if I can. If one of you invents a paper pad and, and I like it and it's in the kind of patterns that I like, I'll buy that before buying, let's say, a Maggie Holmes pad. Just because I feel it's important to support our local community. Well, one of our people here on YouTube has an Etsy store. Her name is Palooza. I've never ordered from her before, but she has some really nice tutorials, and I thought, well, why not? And one of the things I wanted for Miss Marcie, she had in her shop. Well, y'all, it came, and Marcie, it's super darling. Okay, so Marcie is my fellow lover of miniatures. And y'all know that we are doing a wedding card challenge for Marcie. Well, Marcie, this is the world's smallest wedding dress. Look at it, y'all. It's 2 inches, Marcie. 2 inches. And it comes with the teeniest ever. Look, I'm a little bit frightened of actually die cutting. The coat hanger is like not even half an inch. It's so small. I'm going to have to use those Sizzix tweezers my mom got me. But I was so excited when I found this, y'all. Because Marcie and I both love miniatures, I thought, oh, this is perfect. So Marcie, I am so excited. I hope you are too. But I found this on the shop. It's not easy to find a mini wedding dress. I did a lot of scouring. But Lollapalooza had it. I want to tell you something. This is another great supplier. First of all, I want you to see how she packaged up everything. The little die was in this plastic bag with Lolly's card, free stickers. I only ordered one other thing for Miss P, so this was not a big order. Two dies, okay? Look what she gifted me besides the free stickers. Is that not amazing? I was very impressed. I was impressed with her packaging. I was impressed. Well, I got this pretty quickly. Again, we never know with our poster. And I really am starting to think this is a Brooklyn post problem. I mean, yes, everyone is short and everyone is behind, but I'm starting to believe this weirdness is unique to my postal station. But I gotta say, what another great supplier. She threw in such a nice goodie, a nice note, free stickers, perfectly packaged. You can't go wrong, y'all. I'm going to put a link to her Etsy shop down below. She also has some really great tutorials, so I should also put her YouTube channel for you to check out. I do want to recommend you watch a video that she recently uploaded. I think it might astound all of you how much Etsy charges them for having their shop. I'm going to tell you something. I have wondered sometimes, and I'm sure many of you have during COVID, why some stores seem to charge an awful lot to ship something that seems awfully small. So like sometimes I'll go to an Etsy shop and something like this small a die, which we know if you put in a first class carrier won't be more than $1.50. It's because it's really light, right? Except then the shipping will be $3.50 and it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, why are they upcharging me for shipping? Or it'll be like something that we know will fit into a priority envelope for $7 and change, and they charge you $10. And you're like, what's up with that? Well, Lollapalooza made a fantastic video, and she explained that Etsy is not only charging them a percentage if they ever do an ad for them without even asking their permission, they're charging them shipping fees on everything. So that helps explain why those postal costs are sometimes off. I think people like Lolly and Barb's Corner that I told you about, they eat a lot of those costs themselves and just take a much lower profit. But some of the other shops, why they're charging 10 for something we know we can ship for 8, well, that's because they're getting charged by Etsy. So this is a really short video, but I always feel like as consumers, we should be informed about these things. I'm going to put a link to that video. In fact, instead of just putting Lolly's channel, I'll put a link to that specific video. Take a second to watch it. It's really short and she makes it really simple to understand, but you might be amazed at how little of the profit actually goes to them. She showed us a great example in the video of like a corner rounder that she only charges $3.50 for on her shop. She makes 45 cents profit. That's it. So, and still she gives away goodies like this. So another great shop. I'm going to put a link to it down below and a link to that video. If you're looking for some really neat products and some great service, we have another good supplier to go to. Her name's Palooza. So that's nice. And last but certainly not least, I have a very amazing angel mail. Now this was quite a gift. And I don't even know how the angel knows that I needed this or wanted this. Because I haven't even told my girlfriends I want this. So I'm pretty astounded. There really could only be one person, maybe two, that could have figured it out. But I haven't even told like the friends I have on here who I talk to every day, they didn't even know I wanted this. So I don't know how this angel figured this out. But this person did. And I'm just astounded. All right. Do you guys know what this is? Tree shared it on her channel. That's where I saw it. And then I noticed, Susan, you have one too. I think Susan Tootsie Tucker has one because she was showing us something with her sequence haul from Hobby Lobby, and I saw that she had something. I think it's the same one. This is called a Craftmate, and Craftmate is like a brand that makes a lot of craft storage items. They make like those towers people buy. Okay. But these are called the Lockable binders. And if you live in a small place or you just like to be organized, you're going to love this. Tree had it, and this is where Tree stores her sequins. And that's where I saw it. And I was like, whoa, that is so cool. Look at this, y'all. 56 locking containers. And, okay, you're like, well, that's just 2 embellishment boxes and a binder. What's the big deal? First of all, the fact that you can put 56 things in a binder and close it, if you live in a small place like I do, you're going to love that because it keeps it nice and organized. But that's not the only good reason. Okay, you know how embellishment boxes, there's all one big thing you got to take out? These you can take out row by row. So if you just want your blue sequins or your pink pom-poms, all you have to do is take out a row. You don't have to take out the whole thing. Keeps it nice and organized. It's easy. It also doesn't clutter up your craft desk because you just pull out the one you need, not the whole box. And it's less cleanup because you just have to put this one thing away. Anyway, I was a huge fan of Trees. I was like, so it went on my craft storage list. And so when I opened the box with the grandmas, I thought this was the one because I just ordered myself one. Now, I wanted 2 of them. I wanted one for sequins. And then I don't have enough jewelry findings to warrant a whole other one of these. But I thought I could use one side for like my jewelry findings. And the other side I could split between like pom-poms and eyelets. Because I do have like enough of those to fit in this other section. I sort of did a count. Because, you know, I have eyelets in different colors. I don't have as many pom-poms. Most people need a whole side of this for pom-poms. I don't. So I just needed like half and then half for eyelets. But they're actually not that easy to find right now. They used to be sold everywhere. And I don't know why they're not as popular anymore because I think they're pretty phenomenal. But I guess they're not. So they're hard to find. So I found one. And then, you know what I get like, right? Penny wise, pound foolish kind of sometimes. And I only got myself the one. I don't know why. I really wanted the second one and even my husband wouldn't call this a craft supply. He would call this a house supply. Well, because he hates the crafty mess, right? See that mess on my desk from all the packaging? Oh, I couldn't have that if he were home. You know that. I can't leave one thing out if he's home. He's insane about crafty mess. So he would call this house storage, not like, for him, craft supplies are glue and paper pads. Even so, I was like a little stingy with myself, so I just ordered the one. And then afterwards, I was like, you dingbat, you really need the second one. Because if I can put my findings and my pom-poms and my eyelets away, it frees up 2 of my craft drawers. And that means I can subdivide my ephemera differently, my stuff differently in the way I want to. So I was like, you should have ordered another one. Well, guess what? Mine hasn't come yet. It should be here any day. But the angel gave me one. So now I do have 2. So I'm not, we should never guess who our angels are. That's the whole point of being an angel. But I don't even know how you figured this out, because I didn't even tell my girlfriends I wanted this. So whoever you are, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love it. And I'm so excited. Folks, if you want one of these, I somehow, when I searched Amazon, I didn't find it on there. But the angel sent it to me from Amazon. So maybe they restocked it. I had to buy it from some small craft supplier. I think I got it on Etsy or eBay because they didn't have it on anywhere mainstream. Craftables are often carried at Walmart, but for whatever reason, they didn't have this when I searched it. So I love this thing. If you're interested in having 56 units of storage for your sequins or your pom-poms or your jewelry findings, it's pretty magical. And any of you that live in a smaller place, look how economical the design is. It keeps it all nice and neat without taking up a lot of space. How amazing is that? So a big thank you to the angels for this. A big thank you. I love it. You know, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know how the angels are going to feel about it, but I'm going to take a stab. You know, I guess you guys have noticed a lot of the angels have been very busy. And you know, not all angel mail is part of this angel team. You also need to know that there are angels. In fact, the angels have decided to give a couple of other people some of the angel cards to share. They want me to share them because there are some people that aren't part of the angel team that are very big angels in our community. The only reason why there's a not so formal, informal angel team is just to help with administration of things. It's actually that, and because of what happened over Christmas, it just made sense. But there are a lot of people that are doing angeling who are not part of that. They're just angels on their own. You don't need to be part of the team to be an angel. There's angel mail going out all over the place. I'm sure you all have noticed how much this month. But I will say that the people on the angel team, a lot of them, use their stimulus check for everybody. And I'm going to tell you that. That's why, if you've noticed, there's been a ton of angel mail this month. Maybe you guys already put 2 and 2 together. That's how they did it. Because there was a boost. Because, you know, it's not just the cost of the items, it's also the shipping, right? And in some cases, the angel packages were very big. Yeah, they used their stimulus check instead of spending it on themselves. And I don't know if they're going to be upset with me for telling you that, but I don't think so. I just want you to know that how generous that was. You know, there's nothing wrong with people spending their stimulus checks on themselves at all. But these women decided to spend it on other people. And I just think that's super generous. It also means we won't have such big angel months all the time. So that's maybe good for you to know too. But very generous of them. Very, very generous. Very generous indeed. And the angels and I learned of somebody who is not on the angel team, but who is an angel who just recently did something super nice for somebody. And they also want to send some of the cards to that person and one of the angel happy mails to that person because they went above and beyond to do something very kind. So, you know, as they say, one angel always knows another, and that's for sure. And we have tons of angels in this community, and aren't we ever blessed? Thank you to my angel. I don't even know how you guessed, but you did, and I'm really grateful. Well, folks, I've been rambling on for way too long. Wishing you a very happy and creative Wednesday. I won't see you again till tomorrow. But I do hope that whatever you do today, I hope it's something really fun and crafty. You know, I hope you do something joyful. Don't forget to check in on Miss Sheila. You know, she can always use a little message and a little love and encouragement during this time. You know, I was thinking yesterday, I really wish I lived closer, Miss Sheila, because I'd be happy to do these exercises with you. I truly would. It would be my pleasure. Sometimes that's the hard part about not living closer to one another. But you just keep up your spirits and know that we're all here for you, okay? All right, y'all. Wishing you a happy hump day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.